Superstitious. I didn't hear that. Man, Tony, you just bet with Tyler. Now you being what's it called? Hypocrite. Nah, man, don't listen to him, man. He just bet the man yesterday. Don't do that now. Bitches know what he doing, man. Alright, about to accept the invite. I put the stream up if anybody wants to watch. Yeah, just make sure you do what you're supposed to do. That was kind of funny, actually.
I shouldn't have did that. Yeah.
He booted your ass and left. That was kind of funny, though, I admit. I need 5 more yards for 1750 for David Johnson. Let's get it. You said you about to boot him out the league? I'm just kidding. Get him well. Get him well. Yeah, he simmed it. You played the bye week.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll just play out though.
To find a way to win. It's the Cardinals coming in at 6.
That bitch is tough this year, huh? Fuck around and beat my ass.
Coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Nice. Ant versus Jay. Jay, you gonna pinch him this time?
The 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Goff now on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Who?
On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now they'll run with Lewis. He juked. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles.
Bortles, dude. What you talking about with?
Geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all.
Oh, yeah, that one dude that picked up both the fumbles or whatever.
Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That's fucked up, Tony. That's 2 division wins for me, Vicious and Courtney.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the
He turned salary cap off.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there. And
I just traded 2 of them, Tony. You didn't come and get them.
You're going to get running the ball. You're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders rallied to the football pretty quickly.
Now gone. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's brought down. Play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got
that nigga got a glitch play on the screen. That nigga running the glitch screen play.
It's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game.
You see that?
They fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Robert Woods, former USC
Bro, you see that screen glitch play? It's like your man freeze up when you throw it.
Anytime they call an in route, are really worried about
Yeah.
because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Bro, and my man tried to dive at him when he did it, and my dude missed him on the tackle. It's like some type of glitch play. You can't even get tackled on that play.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Yeah.
Jared Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard
that nigga
loss.
glitchy.
And that'll lead to a 4th down.
I mean, if a nigga goddamn it live off of motherfucking just being a cheat they whole life, man, go ahead, man. You know he nothing without.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
That nigga live off glitches.
Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
Who just sits around and be like,
means they get out to a fast
I'm
start.
gonna be a
They're setting the
cheater.
pace, making the other team chase now.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
I'm gonna be a
So
cheater.
the D-line's going to spread out, and no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah, I want to see who's gonna be Golden State fans after he retires.
So 3rd and long.
Yeah, like Iverson shit.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down
Come
just shy of
on,
the
Big
25 at the
Meech.
24-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
Bitch ass
The
nigga.
best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
He did it
The results
again.
for them have not been strong
That
to this
nigga
point. 2 drives have ended in a
glitching.
turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Here's Goff. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Give you something to cry
And
about.
pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're physical
Hell
group. We
no,
just saw
yeah.
there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They run. This is Lewis. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's a give to Yeldon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to
possession
a short
catch is
gain on
X,
down.
right?
Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Catch it.
Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Damn.
Partner, he was going through
I
his
hate when my running back
progressions.
running out further than the goddamn line.
He decided he better
I
pull it
need
down
the
and run for
motherfucker
it.
to pick his
And he slides down and
jets
avoids the
on,
hit
man.
for good measure.
On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It will be 62-21, man. Oh, blitz shit.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Then he throwing the ball. He making your man, goddammit, getting a pass interference call and shit.
As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Crazy shit.
A really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
This motherfucker all the way down in the 4th quarter.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Oh, if I quit.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Come on, man.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
ECO was fucking driving. That was kind of hard to stop. I ain't gonna lie. I knew it was coming too. I manned them up.
So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own
territory,
which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah,
I
that
got
wasn't a
two
big run,
fucking
just a short
players.
one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it
With
like boxing.
I
You
got
throw
two
that jab
players
out
with
there, and you
100
throw it
yard
again, you
rushing,
throw it
and I'm
again,
losing
then you come with a
62
big
to
punch
21.
later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third
Nah,
and
he
about
niggas running
6.
blitz shit.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the
Bro,
football.
this nigga been
But these
throwing
short
bombs,
runs,
bro, and
they
getting
still
pass
pay
interference
dividends
calls at the
because they
1
can take
yard
their
line,
toll on
bro.
a defense.
Then he
They
run
can
that
add
bitch
up as
ass
the game goes
screen.
along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Bro, I went over there, bro. They freeze your players. Tell the nigga about that glitch ass play.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He not lying. But even sometimes when you do that, it still be.
Yeah.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll take this
I'm doing what he's doing to me.
Up to about the 46-yard line.
On that,
they got
that
2 of the
play.
3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd
My
and
man
just a
throwing
yard.
his hand up. I'm passing fair, guy. Yep.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Wow.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down.
I don't look like it's going to be a battle. Wow.
Offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Whoa.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, my God.
Picked off at the 13. And now running right through it.
Oh, my God.
And he's got some space here. 20.
Unbelievable, man. That shit is crazy, man.
Touchdown, LA. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. So we've come to half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
I guess so, man. This shit is
Teams
fucking
appear ready for the fight
crazy.
ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
They wouldn't even let me tackle the fucking
This is
dude,
taken
man.
about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Man, I just don't fucking understand how 3 deep back and I can't fucking
And we
run
often
the ball.
talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Man, he left the party.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Johnson. Johnson jostles free. David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game.
Come on, Big Meat. Big Meat should be on trade block. You keep on letting motherfuckers do shit like that, man.
One characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that
right on the nigga, man.
have a huge impact on the game and actually.
Yo, are you really not gonna pick the ball, bro? Come on.
They won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21.
Unreal. What's up with these movements?
13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the Rams are going to hold
turn that
things as
aggressive
they want a
shit on.
timeout. It's just their first, so 2
Stop
remaining
what?
as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
That's
Well, they
crazy.
held to a short gain
Two
on that
players
one, and
over
it almost
100
felt
yards.
like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab?
69-28.
Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage.
Yeah,
That puts him
I
over
mean,
$150 now. And this
yeah,
defense has
he
really
running
had his
that
problems
bullshit.
trying to keep him contained.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The ball still a few
Unreal.
inches
What
shy
the
of the marker
fuck?
after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal
I ain't even
range
mad
yet.
with
They're
the
going to
way
go
I
for it
played.
on 4th.
Shit, I mean, a motherfucker can't.
They
You gotta
run.
be
It's
hands-on,
Johnson.
motherfucker.
They really trying to
They'll
do.
get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Does he get the first?
This
You bet he
motherfucker.
does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards,
Yeah.
and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
On the ground, this is Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries
Yeah.
to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And
Come
not much
on,
room.
why? What's up
Down
with
to the
these?
32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now it's a Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring him back within 4. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now Dion Lewis to return.
Come on, hit stick him if you
They'll
gonna
take it
fucking
back to
touch
about
him,
the
man.
19-yard
What kind of shit
line.
is that?
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their
Unbelievable.
play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 20
Good
yards.
job, Smoke.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey
Wow,
the
what
scene,
the
that's what's
fuck?
going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open
I hope it
downfield. You
didn't
can only
just
cover for
disconnect.
so.
Yeah, it had to.
Talking
Oh
about
my
me?
god, man. That shit disconnected. Unreal. Invite this dude back to this. Oh, okay, that's what happened. I'm about to say it says experiencing connections. I mean, you could have a field goal or whatever. You know what I mean? Send it, vicious. It's up to you if you want to run it all the way back or what. I mean, I still kind of want the stats. I mean, you can have your points. It's up to you though, man. I mean, if it does, then we just gotta go from there. All right. Well, I'm gonna give you okay. Fuck it. We're just going. I got my voice on this shit. I gotta turn that off.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Cardinals coming in at 6-2, going up against the Rams, who come in at 5-3.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Goff now looking to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Goff now looks to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Goff on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Again, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They are going for it. Goff. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 23, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one goes for 24 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jared Davis in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Play action. Stafford. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss.
A good field position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Airing it out deep for... He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Johnson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. This is Ajayi, and an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Stafford here. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now it's gone. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And running with power here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw is Goff. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They come out here, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. Steps away to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. That's a strong running. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle if you bring your tight end over there.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Robert Quinn. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. From the end zone, Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now here on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Now Goff. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 45. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Johnson running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.